What's up, tallywhackers? Different video today. Well, they're all gonna start being a little bit different, but anyway, I got some work to do on my cabin. I need to repair the foundation. I thought it would be good with the way I did it, but I need to add one more railroad tie is what I used for the cabin to actually sit on. This is a 10 by 12 cabin, 10 by 12 shed on skids, so I don't have to pay taxes for it. Plenty big for a small hunting cabin, or I don't know, could sleep people in it. I'm gonna make a loft in it and stuff like that, but anyway, I'll do a rundown on that if you guys actually want to see that, which I don't really know. I've already done halfway, 3/4 of the way built this thing. I've got a little bit of siding work left to do on the outside, but other than that, it's pretty much done. Got the top done. You know, I got some soffit repair or soffit work to do. But anyway, that's another day. But what I'm doing today is we've got a railroad tie on that side and a railroad tie on that side. My goal is to put one right here in the center. That middle beam is slightly bowing and I don't like that. It's gonna kind of mess me up when I go to make my loft inside and put my custom hardwood floors in here, which is going to be a pretty cool video. I'm kind of excited to do that, but I just put these cardboards down in here and I went to go move this guy. I thought you guys might like this. Went to go move this dude because I'm going to use it. Holy smokes, that's a lot of, I think they're Asian beetles. Oh, there's a mouse nest under here too. Oh yeah, those are Asian beetles, all hibernating. I should kill them. Those little suckers, man, they regurgitate on you and they sting like a son of a gun. Well, we're gonna see if they'll just go away. Pretend like I didn't see it. I need that board, that's why I moved it. Another thing I gotta do down here is get rid of the remaining thorns. I did what I could, but I didn't get up in there. They're growing into the bottom here. First things first, I gotta get in here and I gotta start digging this out so I can get a railroad tie in here. I'm gonna plan is to dig a hole, or to dig it out enough, kind of like what these ones are, by hand, and shove that railroad tie up underneath that front skid and leave the bottom down. And then I've got a few methods I brought with me to get the other end up, to push it up against the floor, and then I'll start using the remaining pieces of the railroad tie and this other piece I have laying over here to put on the other end, kind of like what I did over here. Oh, here's another one. I can use this one too. I'll pull that out, and oh, there's another mice nest in there, mouse nest. I'll pull that one out. Looks like I got enough material to set down on a foundation to get this other end, kind of like what I did over here. Should be good enough. I don't see any problem with it. These railroad ties have a lot of life left in them, and they're already over 100 years old. So that's the plan. So let's get some tools and start digging some stuff out. Well, dang it, what a bummer. I don't know what that means. I use this USB stick in my Jeep all the time. I don't understand. I was gonna listen to the radio for the first time out here. I was like, oh, I'll just bring this. I call her Michael Jackson in a box. There used to be a head unit, and there was a Michael Jackson Thriller CD stuck in the dang head unit, and I couldn't get it out. I ended up finally getting it out, but I called it Michael Jackson in a box. And I still do. That's her. She sounds pretty darn good for little speakers and this, but I don't have internet out here either, so I can't just Bluetooth some Pandora or something. This is a bummer. Well, I guess I'll just start digging a hole instead. Alright, we got a couple tools. Well, I didn't throw it up there very good. I'll toss this one up there. right-handed, so, oh gosh dang it, stay away from the floor like that. I better turn this one around. Use it as a jabber guy. I'm just gonna guess on the middle. I think I'm pretty good, just somewhere in there. Let's start digging in there. Oh, that's nice. That dust is going out away from me. That's actually pretty good. Use a little guy to poke around a little more finessely. Well, let's get at it. There's not a lot of room in here, as you can see. I don't know how much room that is. Between the deal and my hand here is not a lot of room, so hopefully this cabin doesn't fall down on me. It shouldn't. It looks pretty good. Let's give her a good go. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, break her up real good. Yeah, this might not be too bad, really. It looks terrible, though. Let's start with that. It's nowhere near where it needs to be yet. Well, you just started, Corey. Well, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore, Corey. All right, let's dig some of this out with the little hand shovel. See where I'm at. Probably not very far, but I think I'm further than when I first started. I don't know how well you guys can see. Gosh dang, there ain't nothing up here but a bunch of dirt anyway. Ow, gosh dang it, I got stabbed. Oh geez, that one's gotta come out. Won't be able to grip anything with that thing in my finger. Sweet, got it out. First try. I swear we'll get there at some point. Ouch. I knew you guys would go down eventually. It's actually kind of interesting up in here. I don't think I've been like in a hole like this digging since I was a child. Who am I kidding? I'm still a child. Probably always will be a child. That big shovel just ain't got no place up in here. Dang it, I almost should have went the other way with it. You know what? I'm gonna go the other way with it. It just, I was right-handed and it seemed easier to push all the dirt that way, but I don't want to eat all that dirt too. So we're gonna switch it around. Oh God, I'm coming. Oh, I can hardly turn my head back and forth in here. Oh, let's see if this will work so I ain't eating so much of it. Oh, what a difference. Oh yeah, what a difference. All right, let's start digging. I can't put two arms in here. It won't work. I have to keep one of them behind me. Oh, I hit something hard. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good rock. I guess while we're down here, I could tell y'all a story if you want to hear it. I'll make it short. Me and this gal, well, back then, I was like 10 or 11, would have been a young girl, young lady. Can't remember the name. Ah, shit, I shouldn't say that. I should bleep that out. We'll call her KW. And she lived out on a farm with her parents. And used to hang out there all the time, overnights and stuff like that. It was fun. Well, anyway, we were out and about your yard, out by the barn, between the barn and the house. And it was getting dark. I think it was dark because I remember the back door light being on the house. And just messing around. I don't even know what we were doing. And this red orb, it was I don't know where the source of light was coming from, but it was like we were all light. You know, everywhere around us was light. We were like a light in a light, or it was just freaking light. And it was red. And I remember her trying to run away, and there was nowhere to go, and she tried climbing the side of the barn. It was pretty pretty interesting. I don't remember what I did, if I just ran around in circles waving my arms over my head, if I was standing still. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing, but I remember that light, and then just like it came in, it was gone. Went inside. I remember they were cooking supper or something. They're in the kitchen. At least her mother was. And she didn't believe us. I don't think she believed us. Nothing ever came out of it. I remember going over there numerous times after that. Numerous times I'd go back over there. Never encountered anything again. And I honestly don't even know if she remembers that, or if I'm just making that up in my head. I guess I'll never know. Get it out of here. There's a couple roots in here. Make it hard. Roots and digging don't go well. Oh, you want to dig? Yeah, I want to dig. Here's some roots. No, I don't want to dig no more. Now it's just not digging. It's like rooting or something. You can see a little bit, but I got it as flat as I possibly could. Scraping the ground, kind of peeling it away slowly so I don't go too far. Oh yeah, you should just dig it out, put sand in it, tamp it down, you know, do it right, make a good foundation for that railroad tie to sit on. That's the right way to do it, man. You're doing it all wrong. Yeah, I probably am. But I won't have any settling issues with my railroad tie if I lay it on dirt that's been settling for decades. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Just trying to film this has been difficult. Well, it's a lot funner than a lot of things. That's close. Oh boy, that's close. That's real close over here. Really close. Little high right there. Getting kind of tired of being in here like this. Oh, there's a lot more room where this thing's dug out. Oh yeah, we're close. We're gonna see if it'll fit, actually. We're gonna see what we need to do to make it fit if it don't. Not 100% sure if I'll even need this one. I was thinking I could put it up in there, cut it in half, and kind of spread the weight around a little bit, or the support around. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get my flag off. I was wondering if that was going to stay there or not. It did. Oh, and it's a rubber mat. Didn't want to slide right out. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Try choking up on it. Yeah! Oh God! Oh, it's going off to the side. All right, what I kind of maybe decided, what I'd try is 2 2x4s laying down. I don't know what's going to slide first. Is it going to be this on top of the 2x4s? The 2x4 are going to want to slide across the top of the dirt, and that would really screw me. But we're going to try anyway. See how far we can get it up in there. Go from there. I think this might actually work. Move that over. Start all the way back here. It'll be easy. Get right on there. Yeah, just like so. Happen. Oh, a big old boom. I thought that those 2x4s would start going, and they did. I'm gonna have to twist this off of them, relocate them, and try again. Slide's nice though. That was a good idea. Right back on top of them. Slowly but surely. What would a smart feller do? I knew this was going to be the hardest part of the whole job. All right, got her. That actually works pretty good. A little bit of elbow grease, but good thing I still got some of that left. Now we got to go up and see how far, because I really want to get, you know, the end flush with the outer skid. What the hell is that noise? I can't figure it out. I hear it a lot when I'm out here. Weirdest dog ever, or a dying lamb, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. It looked pretty good. If I can get another inch, I'd be happy. We'll get the manipulator out and see if we can get this guy talking. See if we can get her to go. It's about an inch. Let's go up and look. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, this is going way better than I anticipated being by myself, but we're gonna see how much more of that we can get. About that far from being flush out here on the other end. Let's see what we can get here. I'm pounding on her and I'm happy where it's at, but see if we can get a little bit more. Another half an inch. I gotta be past it by now. Making a flat spot so I can get this one, I'm thinking this one, in the ground. Give this something really good and settled, sturdy to sit on top of. One thing I can't do is I can't secure the cabin to anything on down here. If I do that, it's not on skids and I have to pay taxes for it. So it's just gonna have to sit on top of all this stuff. That way I can hook a truck up to it if I need to and drag it off and skid it around. And I don't plan on living out here. There's no electricity and no water either, so it doesn't really matter. I use it as a storage shed. It's just full of wood. But I want to get all the wood underneath here, but I needed to get this done before I jammed a bunch of wood under here. Should have done that a long time ago. Well, I'll say it again, so far so good. I went and leveled off an area down here and slid that thing in there. Looking pretty good. Back over here. Oh, that worked out pretty dang good. Guys, I don't know why everything's going so well. I should probably just take it and run with it. We can do it. Looks like we can do it. Oh my gosh. All right. That worked out pretty good. Now she should fit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that. Look at that. This will pump it up. I don't know how much this cabin weighs, but it's got no chance with this. Let's just hope it holds. Let's hope it holds. All right, well, I decided I'd dig out over on this side, and I've got another jack. I'll just pick this up a little bit, get a good shim in there, and just let it back down instead of trying to hammer things around and making it a big pain in the butt. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad I did. This dirt, I didn't really realize it. I had some ladders laying here for about a year. Sorry for the wind. But anyway, this the bottom of this cabin had dirt up, and this wood down here, the sheeting, is getting wet. It's hard to see that because of the wind, but believe me, it's happening. So I'm glad I seen that. I'm actually going to fix this while I'm here and make a runoff that heads out that way towards the hill, so it runs out instead of running underneath. Should be pretty good. I'm glad I caught that. But let's get digging a hole however deep I need to get it so I can get that other jack in on this side. Manipulate that log underneath, get it shimmed up, get both jacks out of here, and move on to something else today. Now this is what's called a high lift jack. I found this in a scrap metal bin. I don't know how it works. First time I've used it. I knew what it was. Came off somebody's Jeep, I bet. How do you make it go? I just want a little bit more go and a lot less show. Let's go. Come on now. I gotta have this up before I can do any good jobs, or what's going on here? Alright, let's see here. Well, let's get it out of here so I can figure out how it works. Yep. Well, this thing's froze up. I should have just left it in there. I'll take it home and free it up and work on it. Figure out exactly how to use it and put it back in the arsenal, but right now it ain't gonna work. Oh, looks good. All right, let's see what she'll do. She's cracking. Let's go take a measurement. Let this down. Should be on there pretty freaking solid now. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Give me my board back. I don't know why I want it back, but I want it back. Future use. All right, since we shimmed up that very end one, I'm gonna want to put shims on these other two skids. Actually, I've got three. I'm gonna throw that one in there. One there. A lot of flies in there. All right, we look pretty good. In our work today. Who needs an Apple Watch? Huh? Let's crank her up. Crank her up, son. What you got? Check the doors periodically. That's pretty freaking straight in the front, but it ain't in the back. I think I need to go a ways up in the very back. All right, re-shimmed the other side. I think it's a lot better. It looks a lot better. We do the same all the way down, and I should be good. Hey now, you gotta tighten that deal up. Been pumping on that for a while. think I needed the practice. Little spare pieces from chainsaw milling. Nice hard ash wood. Gosh dang, I'm gonna find a lot of uses for these things. I'm glad I milled all that up. Get out of there. Don't get. Wow, I found them little dudes. Looks like grass, but they got some small pokey guys. I went ahead and shimmed the other side again. I'm at the final stage right now. If this looks good, we're calling her, which it should look good, according to my calculations. How many shims do I got in there now? I got these two on all the way down when I had none to begin with, so I mean that's pretty good. Corner lifted. Looks pretty good. All right. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let's see what the other side looks like. Let me show you what I'm running into here. This door never fit right ever since I put it in. I fought this thing like you would not believe. It never fit right ever since I put this thing in here, and I think it's because these immediately sagged down right after I built this thing. Had to shim it up in the bottom and everything else. Well, now it won't shut. So the only option I got now is to take all these screws out, adjust this door again to fit, to shut, and hopefully this is laid down against the floor. That'd be freaking awesome. I was wondering why I was fighting that. I should have known better, but I'm an idiot. I did not bring a drill today, but it's probably fine. Oh, that'll work. All right, we got her. Put shims in where they needed to go, and we're gonna call her good for now. It fits so much better in that jam. I knew my measurements weren't that far off. Well, they couldn't have been that far off. There's a lot of materials in here left over from this project. This door here has been in my garage for a decade. Some special order thing over at Lowe's nobody picked up, so I got a smoking deal on it a decade ago, and went through divorce and never ended up putting this in my house. There's a bunch of flies everywhere with pee and poop and stuff. I need to clean this up, but I don't know. I'm not out here a whole lot. I did buy that door and that window up there. There's going to be a loft up there eventually. Me and my two brothers and my dad helped basically erect this thing, and I've been working on it ever since. A lot of the reasons why I don't fish much. That's pretty much going to conclude the video. I'm going to work on this, trench that out best I can to help some watershed, clean up my stuff, and move on to something else out here. Maybe remove a couple trees, I don't know, but we'll see how these new videos go from there. Thanks for watching, Tally Go.